Former First Deputy Chief of the Russian Navy's main staff, Vice-Admiral Oleg Burtsev, told TASS on Wednesday, the world's largest Project 941 Typhoon strategic nuclear-powered submarines can be rearmed to carry at least 200 cruise missiles each. Viewers may note that two Typhoon-class submarines, the Arkhangelsk and the Severstal, have been withdrawn from Russian Navy and are currently parked in Zvyozdochka Ship Repair Center in Severodvinsk, slated for their subsequent disposal. Both were designed to carry ballistic missiles. But Oleg Burtsev suggested that instead of disposing these, they could be revamped and rearmed to carry cruise missiles like Kalibr, Oniks and Zircon. He said the dimensions of these submarines allow arming each of them with at least 200 cruise missiles. In this video, Defense Updates analyzes Russia's potential decision to rearm two Typhoon submarines with 200-plus cruise missiles. Let's get started. This video is sponsored by War Thunder, the most comprehensive military vehicle online game for PC, PlayStation 4, and Xbox One, in which you can go to battle on more than 1,200 playable aircraft, tanks, helicopters, and ships from the 1930s to the 1990s. The game has an amazing attention to detail and focuses on a realistic combat experience, which is why knowing your vehicles and skill really makes a difference. It's easy to get into, and all you need to play is nothing more but your mouse and keyboard or controller. Immerse yourself in cross-platform combat with more than 20 million other military vehicle enthusiasts from all over the world. Download and play War Thunder for free using the link in the description below, and also get a free bonus tank or aircraft and 3 days of premium account. Mr. Oleg Burtsev stated that Russian combat ships are no inferior to their foreign rivals by operational characteristics, but employ an insufficient weapon suite. He said, a Chinese Project 055 destroyer is capable of carrying 112 cruise missiles, while our latest Project 22353 frigates, the Admiral Gorshkov, the Admiral Kazatanov, and the Admiral Golovko, have only 16 strike missiles each, while the subsequent 3 frigates will get 24 missiles. He stressed this is clearly insufficient and pointed to the 4 American Ohio-class strategic ballistic missile submarines, which have been converted to carry 154 Tomahawk cruise missiles each. So the basic premise of the argument is that since Russia needs more firepower, the 2 Typhoon-class submarines should be rearmed and used as cruise missile carrier like the 4 Ohio-class subs. The Typhoon-class submarine, designated the Project 941 Akula or Shark in Russia, was designed during the Cold War era. It's the largest submarine class in the world, measuring 175 meters in length and displacing 48,000 tons submerged. The displacement is more than twice the American Ohio class, which displaces 18,750 tons when submerged. The Typhoons were designed to lurk under the ice of the Arctic Circle, supported by friendly Soviet naval forces. The idea was that if the submarine got signal that World War III had broken out and has gone nuclear, then it rises up from the depth. In this situation, the Typhoons are expected to even break through the ice cover, as they were manufactured with very expensive titanium that imparted extraordinary structural strength. After this, the Typhoons were supposed to launch their 20 R-39 ballistic missiles against predefined American and NATO targets. Each of these missiles has 10 MIRV, multiple independent reentry vehicle, and each of these has 100 kiloton yield nuclear warhead. Besides their missile armament, the Typhoon class features 6 torpedo tubes designed to handle RPK-2 missiles or Type 53 torpedoes. A Typhoon-class submarine can stay submerged for periods of up to 120 days in normal conditions, and potentially more if deemed necessary, like if a nuclear war broke out. Typhoon-class submarines feature multiple pressure hulls. In the main body of the sub, 2 long pressure hulls lie parallel with a third, smaller pressure hull above them, and 2 other pressure hulls for torpedoes and steering gear. This also greatly increases their survivability. Even if one pressure hull is breached, the crew members in the other are safe, and there's less potential for flooding. The Typhoon is capable of traveling at 28 knots or 52 kilometers per hour, 32 miles per hour underwater. There was 7 Typhoon-class submarines that were planned and 6 were actually built. Dmitry Donskoy is the only submarine of this class that's in active service. It was upgraded to accommodate Bulava SLB-M missiles. 3 were withdrawn from service and scrapped. Arkhangelsk and Severstal are decommissioned, but as already stated, are still in reserve. Another one was never completed. The Russian Navy canceled its Typhoon modernization program in March 2012, stating that modernizing one Typhoon would be as expensive as building 2 new Bory-class submarines. There have been many reports at different times that Russia may refit these subs, but till now no specific decision has been taken. Some analysts have also said that the 2 subs should be upgraded with Bulava ballistic missile like Dmitry Donskoy instead of cruise missiles. There are 3 cruise missiles that could be used to arm the Arkhangelsk and the Severstal. The Russian Kalibr family of missile is similar to the American Tomahawk cruise missile. It has 2 submarine-launched variant, 3M-14K for land attack and 3M-54K for anti-ship roll. These have a range of 1,600 and 400 miles respectively. The 3M-14K land attack missile has been used several times in Syria when they were launched from Kilo-class subs. The 3M-54K anti-ship missile can even reach speeds in excess of Mach 3 in the terminal phase of the flight, making it very hard to intercept. The P-800 Oniks is highly sophisticated supersonic anti-ship missile currently deployed in Russian Yasen-class submarines. P-800 has an engagement range of 370 miles or 600 kilometers and can travel at a sustained speed of Mach 2.5. It has a 250-kilogram high-explosive warhead. Zircon is a hypersonic missile with a reported top speed of Mach 9. So it's much faster than a bullet fired from a sniper rifle, actually almost 3 times the speed of a sniper's bullet. The missile weighs 5 tons and the kinetic energy alone will rip a ship apart like a tin can. Mr. Putin stated that the missile has a range of over 1,000 kilometers or 620 miles. He had mentioned that the missile is able to destroy both seagoing and land targets. As per publicly available information, the missile is yet to be integrated onto a submarine platform. Typhoon-class is massive and genuinely capable of having 200-plus cruise missiles. The Russian anti-ship missiles are ahead when compared to the American counterparts. Admiral Kuznetsov, Russia's sole aircraft carrier, suffered a major mishap while undergoing overhaul work at a dockyard in Roslyakovo near Murmansk. The aircraft carrier, which displaces around 55,000 tons, nearly sank. It may not be operational again. Russia's main rival, US, has around 10 supercarriers. The US is the only nation to operate so many supercarriers since they were very costly to build and operate. Nimitz-class carriers, which form the backbone of US carrier fleet, as well as the new Ford-class carriers, are the biggest warships to roam the oceans, displaying around 100,000 tons of water. In this situation, Typhoon-class, armed with this massive armor of anti-ship missiles, will be Russia's answer to American carrier strike group. Hit by Western sanctions, the Russian economy is not in good shape. It was expected that under President Donald Trump, the relation between America and Russia would improve, but things have not gone that way. Under Trump administration, the US has imposed many sanctions on Russia for human rights abuses, meddling in the US election, as well as Russian military intervention in Ukraine and Syria. In 2014, the European Union had also imposed sanctions that hampers Russia's finances, as well as restricted many kinds of imports like sophisticated industrial equipment. Many programs have seen major cutbacks due to budget constraints. This includes the T-14 Armata tank and Su-57 fifth-generation stealth fighter. In this condition, Russia's capability to carry out this kind of rearmament program is suspect, as it will be very expensive. It will also be a technical challenge as it currently has no dock capable of handling the large Typhoon-class sub. PD-50 Dock was the only one capable of handling vessels up to 80,000 tons. It was the biggest one Russia had and one of the largest in the world. But on the 30th of October 2018, it sank. Keeping all these aspects in view, it remains to be seen how things pan out.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more videos like this. Hit the like button if you find the video interesting, and kindly provide your feedback in the comment section. This will help us improve.